Welcome to the AD Scientific Index Smart Modules, your gateway to sustainable success in higher education. This program, part of the Smart Institutional Excellence Plan, integrates intelligent performance metrics and strategic tools designed to help universities achieve excellence. In this guide, you'll learn how the AD Scientific Index Smart Modules empower institutions to measure, plan, and continuously improve their academic and research performance. Let's begin exploring how these modules can transform institutional development for the future. Welcome to the AD Scientific Index Smart Modules. In this presentation, we'll first show you how to log into the system. Then, we'll explore the powerful analysis tools that allow you to review your institution's rankings in detail and understand the strategic advantages they provide. Through SMART's integrated modules, real-time academic performance analysis, strategic researcher transfer tools, academic contribution analytics, quality assurance, and internationalization in higher education, you'll discover how to elevate institutional excellence. Let's begin your journey towards smarter academic insights. To access the system, simply go to www.adscientificindex.com and click the login button in the top right corner. This page serves as the entry point for institutions participating in the Smart Institutional Excellence Plan, enabling them to analyze their scientific performance in depth. From here, users can reach their profiles, view both institutional and individual data, and actively use the available analysis tools for real-time academic insights. In this step, we're looking at the Institutional User Login page. To begin, select the Institutional Login option at the top. Then, enter your institutional username and password provided to you. These credentials give you access to your institution's authorized AD Scientific Index account. Once logged in, you can access institution-specific analyses, rankings, and make full use of the Smart Institutional Excellence Plan modules. At this stage, we're ready to begin exploring the SMART modules. Before we proceed, it's important to share some general information. To ensure accurate and reliable institutional rankings, all data must be entered completely. Please send a list of names for any faculty members not yet included in the system. Also, report the disciplines of members whose fields are unspecified, and for the ACAM module, provide the year each person began their academic career. If there are any ethical violations or inaccuracies, please report them as well. This information plays a crucial role in maintaining transparency and accuracy for both individual and institutional evaluations. If you need any assistance or technical support, you can easily reach out to us. You may contact your assigned corporate liaison, send an email to support@adscientificindex.com, or request help directly from Gemini Information Technologies. Our support team is ready to assist you with any questions or technical issues you may encounter. On this screen, we're looking at the main interface of the SMART system. The menu on the left includes all the modules and analysis tools you can explore. From here, you can visit the dashboard to monitor your institution's overall performance, access the ACAM module for detailed academic contribution analysis, or use the past and near-future simulations section to review your institution's current status and future projections. With the 360 degrees real-time institutional analysis, you can instantly track performance, while the strategic researcher transfer tools provide valuable researcher-level insights. In short, simply use the left-hand menu to select any module you wish to examine and access comprehensive data and analytics. This slide outlines the key institutional responsibilities within the SMART system. For communication, institutions should use support@adscientificindex.com or contact their assigned representative or Gemini Information Technologies. Under profile verification and ethics, institutions need to submit missing academic data, keep profiles updated, and ensure ethical compliance. Data accuracy is essential. Please notify any changes, provide academic year details, and verify city information for correct rankings. Through data entry and institutional details, authorized users can manage all institutional data using the visibility tools. There are two user levels, admin and viewer. Admins can securely update institutional information. Finally, institutions are encouraged to share feedback to help improve the SMART platform and ensure continuous enhancement. Welcome to AD Scientific Index Smart Modules. Designed for sustainable success in higher education, these modules empower institutions with real-time and comprehensive insights. Discover how your data evolves into a powerful strategic decision support tool. Our SMART ecosystem includes 360 degrees real-time academic performance analysis, strategic researcher transfer tools, the academic contribution analytics module, ACAM, quality assurance and accreditation systems, and internationalization in higher education tools. While preparing your institution for the future, you need to understand your position nationally, across continents, and globally. You must know your standing in disciplines and sub-disciplines, as well as your researcher capacity and researcher quality. Evaluating these factors, and comparing them with the right peers, is essential. So the key question is, where will you obtain broad scope, accurate, transparent, repeatable, real-time data? The AD Scientific Index system is built on a massive global database covering 221 countries, more than 24,500 institutions, and 2.6 million scientists. This wide coverage allows every institution and researcher to access accurate, up-to-date, and comparable data, both globally and by academic field. Analyses span 13 main scientific fields and 220 sub-disciplines. Whether you represent a university, a faculty, or a specific academic area, the SMART modules enable you to compare and monitor institutional performance in real time. AD Scientific Index SMART modules, real-time benchmarking across 24,500 institutions worldwide. The SMART modules provide key benefits for institutions. They identify strengths and weaknesses at overall, field, and researcher levels, and enable global and regional benchmarking. They also allow objective measurement of individual contributions, supporting data-driven decisions in promotion, awards, incentives, and resource allocation. With real-time academic monitoring, past and near-future simulation, and strong support for strategic planning, SMART modules offer a powerful toolkit. They also include a strategic staff recruitment module and contribute directly to quality assurance and accreditation processes. Together, these modules form a comprehensive system for institutional excellence. AD Scientific Index presents the 360 degrees real-time academic performance analysis module. This module offers a comprehensive, real-time view of academic performance, enabling institutions and researchers to evaluate progress from every angle. The 360 degrees performance analysis module compares your institution from multiple angles. It evaluates your position against peer institutions in the overall ranking, in each academic field, and in terms of the number and success level of your scientists. It also compares institutions by public or private status, as well as among young universities. Using 20 predefined peer institutions, plus 2 of your own choosing, the system provides a comprehensive comparison across city, country, continent, and world levels. The analysis is supported by numerous helpful charts and tables, giving you a complete and clear understanding of your institution's performance. Institutions can explore similar universities, public and young universities, subject-level comparisons, scientist performance, branch analysis, and indicator rankings, all through an interactive menu. Visual dashboards, heat maps, radar charts, and ranking graphs allow institutions to compare themselves with peers worldwide. These tools provide deep, data-driven insights into institutional and researcher performance. Using detailed visual tools such as radar charts, percentile distribution graphs, and subject-based scientist comparisons, institutions can clearly see how they perform across multiple academic fields. The system also provides side-by-side comparisons of key indicators, such as I-10 index performance over time, allowing universities to benchmark themselves against similarly ranked institutions worldwide. These comprehensive visual comparisons help institutions understand strengths, identify gaps, and track their standing across different levels of analysis. Using an interactive chart, institutions can view how many scientists each university has in specific subject areas, such as medical and health sciences or natural sciences. The comparison across 20 similarly ranked institutions helps identify strengths and disciplinary focus areas, enabling a deeper understanding of academic capacity in different fields. The table highlights how universities rank based on the number of scientists in each performance percentile, from the top 1% through the top 90%. By examining total scientists and the distribution across these percentile groups, institutions gain a detailed understanding of their scientific strength relative to similarly ranked peers. This comparison helps identify excellence, evaluate competitiveness, and guide strategic decisions based on researcher performance. This slide presents a comparison of scientist achievement levels across 13 main academic fields. These fields include medical and health sciences, engineering and technology, natural sciences, social sciences, business and management, education, economics and econometrics, agriculture and forestry, social sciences and humanities, arts and humanities, law, architecture and design, and other specialized areas. The table on the right shows how universities rank within a selected field, such as medical and health sciences, by analyzing total scientists and the distribution across top performance percentiles. This comparison helps institutions understand their scientific capacity and competitiveness within each major discipline. Academic Contribution Analytics Module, also known as ACAM. ACAM is designed to analyze and evaluate academic contributions at institutional, departmental, and individual levels, offering powerful insights for strategic planning and performance improvement. The departmental and individual contribution evaluation features of the Academic Contribution Analytics Module, or ACAM, At the general, field, and individual levels, the system identifies those rising or declining the most, those gaining momentum who may be encouraged or prioritized for funding, and those making the greatest contributions who can be recognized or awarded. It also highlights contributors whose performance is decreasing, allowing institutions to motivate them or pair them with successful colleagues. These insights support informed decisions in academic performance management. How different fields contribute to the institution based on total and recent H-index, I-10 index, and citation performance. The data highlights recent declines in anesthesiology, otorhinolaryngology, and pathology, particularly in citation contributions. In contrast, biostatistics shows an upward trend, with publications receiving higher citation counts. These insights help identify which fields are strengthening and which may require strategic support. The chart highlights how different fields contribute to the institution based on H-index, I-10 index, and citations over the total and recent 5-year periods. Fields with rising performance appear in green, while those with declines appear in red. On the left, overall subject-level trends show strong growth in engineering, business, and medical and health sciences, while areas like agriculture and forestry and history have seen significant decreases. On the right, subfields within medical and health sciences demonstrate substantial citation increases in internal medicine, obstetrics and gynecology, and family medicine, contrasted with declines in areas such as biochemistry and anesthesiology. These insights help identify strengths to reinforce and weaker areas requiring deeper analysis and targeted improvement. The table presents the average research outputs for each academic field, showing both total and recent performance. It highlights the number of researchers in each field along with their average H-index, I-10 index, and citation counts. Economics and econometrics stands out with the highest average total citations and strong recent H-index values. Engineering and technology also shows high researcher volume and consistent performance. Fields like agriculture and forestry and architecture and design have fewer researchers but still display meaningful contributions. Overall, the chart provides a clear comparison of how research productivity varies across major academic disciplines. The chart compares total and recent H-index performance in engineering and technology with national, continental, and global benchmarks. Researchers at X university show stronger overall H-index values than the Croatia and Europe averages, and remain competitive with the global average. The comparison highlights how productivity trends shift over the last 5 years, giving a clear view of academic impact across different regions. This section highlights how we identify top contributing researchers using key academic performance indicators such as the H-index, I-10 index, and total citations. On the right, you see an example of how contribution scores are visualized, ranking researchers by their overall impact. These analyses cover the entire dataset, spanning 13 main fields and 220 subfields, allowing institutions to understand performance at both broad and highly specialized levels. Rising stars are identified by analyzing recent momentum in H-index, I-10 index, and citation performance. The system highlights emerging and rising researchers, those who are stable and consolidating, and those whose contributions are declining. These insights are generated across the overall ranking, 13 main scientific fields, and 220 subfields, helping institutions recognize promising talent and track career trajectories. Researchers with decreasing contributions, known as fading stars, are identified through their recent decline in H-index, I-10 index, and citation performance. The analysis highlights those whose momentum has slowed across the overall ranking, 13 main fields, and 220 subfields. These insights help institutions spot performance drops early and provide support or interventions where needed. Researchers with the highest and lowest annual contributions are identified through academic year averages, highlighting long-term performance trends. The analysis spans the overall ranking, 13 main scientific fields, and 220 subfields, revealing top performers with strong citation growth as well as those with lower annual impact. These insights help institutions recognize leading contributors and understand areas that may require support or improvement. Introducing the AD Scientific Index's strategic researcher transfer tools, designed to help institutions make data-driven decisions about researcher mobility, recruitment, and strategic placement. These tools provide insights that support smarter academic planning and stronger institutional development. Strategic researcher transfer tools allow institutions to identify top-performing academics among 2.6 million researchers, 24,500 institutions, and 220 fields. Using detailed metrics such as H-index, I-10 index, and citation counts, the platform helps shortlist ideal candidates by filtering across regions, countries, success percentiles, fields, and subfields, supporting data-driven recruitment and transfer decisions.
Introducing the AD Scientific Index Past and Near Future Simulation module. a tool designed to analyze historical performance trends and project near-future academic outcomes. This module helps institutions anticipate progress, identify potential shifts, and plan strategically using data-driven simulation insights. Here we see a real example of the past and near-future simulation, comparing ranking trends for a university in Turkey with Tsinghua University in China. The charts illustrate past performance, recent 5-year momentum, and projected near-future rankings based on indicators such as H-index, I-10 index, and citations. This simulation highlights how institutions may rise or fall in global standings, and helps guide strategic planning using data-driven forecasts. Imagine your university faces an unexpected drop of more than 750 places in global rankings. The decline is driven by weakening recent H-index, I-10 index, and citation performance. And the trend continues year after year. Funding is increasing, meetings are held, support programs are launched, yet the numbers keep falling. At this point, the question becomes urgent. How do you manage a decline of this magnitude? This is exactly where the Smart Institutional Excellence System steps in. Using real-time data and its advanced submodules, including Academic Contribution Analytics, ACAM, Researcher Momentum Analysis, Strategic Researcher Transfer Tools, and past and near-future simulation, SMART identifies the exact fields, departments, and individuals responsible for the drop. It reveals who is declining, who is rising, which fields need support, and where strategic decisions will have the greatest impact. With SMART, institutions replace guesswork with precision, turning a potential crisis into a roadmap for recovery and sustainable data-driven improvement. Imagine a university investing months in meetings, support initiatives, and funding rounds, yet nothing changes. The rankings remain stuck. The H-index, I-10 index, and citation-based indicators stay flat. Despite all efforts, the institution struggles to understand why progress isn't happening and where the real bottleneck lies. When traditional management tools fail to reveal the underlying issues, decision-makers need a smarter, data-driven approach. This is where the Smart Institutional Excellence System becomes essential. SMART's integrated submodels, ACAM for contribution analysis, Researcher Momentum Analysis for rising and declining talent, Strategic Researcher Transfer Tools for targeted recruitment, and Past and Near-Future Simulation for forecasting, work together to uncover the precise reasons behind stagnation. They identify which fields are underperforming, which researchers need support, where momentum is growing, and where strategic intervention will yield the greatest impact. With SMART, institutions move from uncertainty to clarity, from repeated meetings to actionable intelligence, and from stagnation to measurable improvement. Your institution is finally rising, but the big question is, what exactly is driving this upward trend? The data shows clear gains: stronger H-index performance, improved momentum in the last 5 years, and a major leap in citation impact, over 200 places gained. But without understanding which fields and which individuals are responsible, it's impossible to sustain or accelerate this rise. This is where the Smart Institutional Excellence System becomes indispensable. SMART's models work together to reveal the true drivers of your success. The Academic Contribution Analytics module, ACAM, pinpoints the fields making the strongest impact. Researcher Momentum Analysis identifies the individuals whose rapid growth is elevating the institution. The Past and Near-Future Simulation module shows how today's momentum shapes tomorrow's rankings. And SMART Strategic Researcher Transfer Tools help you strengthen these rising areas even further with targeted recruitment. With SMART, institutions go beyond seeing the rise. They finally understand what's causing it and how to amplify it. This transforms improvement from coincidence into strategy. A decline doesn't always arrive suddenly. Sometimes it announces itself years in advance. The data is clearly signaling the institution's recent H-index performance is weakening, and if nothing changes, a significant drop in global ranking is on the way. The question becomes, how do you detect this early, and how do you stop it before it turns into a crisis? This is exactly where the Smart Institutional Excellence System steps in. With ACAM, you can see which fields are losing momentum, and why. With Researcher Momentum Analysis, you immediately identify which individual contributions are declining, and who needs support, mentorship, or strategic pairing. The Past and Near-Future Simulation module projects the size of the upcoming decline, giving leadership a clear preview of what will happen if no intervention is made. And the Strategic Researcher Transfer Tools offer rapid, data-driven solutions to reinforce the weakening areas with high-impact talent. SMART turns early warning signals into actionable strategy, transforming a predicted decline into a managed, controlled, and ultimately reversible process. Universities today face increasing pressure to demonstrate transparency, accountability, and international competitiveness. Leaders need evidence, not assumptions, to make decisions that shape accreditation outcomes and global standing. Imagine having a system that continuously tracks academic performance, interdisciplinary contributions, and institutional progress, with verifiable precision. A system that strengthens equity, ethics, and accountability across departments. One that reduces administrative workload while lowering costs, yet delivers higher quality data. This is exactly what the SMART Quality Assurance and Accreditation module provides. With concrete and measurable indicators, institutions can prepare accreditation reports effortlessly, monitor improvement year-round, and ensure every decision is supported by reliable analytics. SMART transforms quality assurance from a burdensome requirement into a strategic advantage for internationalization and long-term excellence. Imagine gaining a complete, data-driven understanding of an entire country's academic landscape. Every university, every research institution, every scientist. Now picture having all of this insight in one unified report. The comprehensive country report provides exactly that. For Croatia, it delivers an in-depth analysis of 54 universities and institutions, covering the performance of more than 5,000 scientists. Rather than offering just rankings, it uncovers strengths, gaps, emerging fields, and strategic opportunities. With this level of detail, national policymakers, university leaders, and research planners can shape investments, prioritize development areas, and design long-term strategies grounded in real evidence. It's more than a ranking. It's a roadmap for national academic advancement. Imagine giving your institution full control over how it presents itself to the world. Every detail, every service, every strength, fully customizable, and always up to date. With our visibility tools and media support system, universities can manage all key areas independently. From rankings and performance analysis to faculties, programs, admissions, and international student services. From libraries and open access resources to scholarships, staff profiles, housing, sports facilities, and institutional comparisons. Every section becomes a strategic communication tool, clear, organized, and ready to engage students, researchers, partners, and the public. This is how institutions strengthen visibility, credibility, and global reach with one integrated platform. With premium membership integration, all existing and newly added faculty automatically gain access to a personalized dashboard where they can update every aspect of their professional profile. They can manage their rankings and analysis, job experiences, education history, publications, presentations, lessons, projects, co-authors, editorial roles, patents, grants, artistic activities, certificates, memberships, and even their contact and social media details, quickly, independently, and securely. This integrated structure ensures accuracy, boosts visibility, and empowers faculty to present themselves exactly as they wish across the entire system. This slide introduces our World Finder professional system, designed to help users discover top experts across 211 disciplines in 221 countries. Users can search by world region, country, subject, and sub-subject, making it easy to find professionals in fields such as engineering, medicine, law, business, and the arts. Whether someone is looking for a doctor, architect, psychologist, or economist, the platform delivers highly ranked specialists worldwide. The slide also highlights the benefits of premium membership, which provides higher placement in search results, more job and client opportunities, and increased visibility and credibility. This slide highlights the contrast between traditional data gathering systems and the streamlined approach offered by the AD Scientific Index. Traditional structures typically require large teams, reputation surveys, extensive data collection processes, and dedicated analysis staff. In contrast, the AD Scientific Index asks for only a few essentials: a list of names, the year each person began their academic career, and notifications about any ethical issues or corrections if needed, supported by just a small analysis team. The key message is that our system keeps administrative effort to a minimum. Setup is simple, and institutions can start seeing meaningful results within just 1 week. We emphasize that preparing institutions for the future requires a methodology that is real-time, equitable, transparent, and repeatable. Our approach is designed to be easy to apply, easy to understand, and supported by accessible pricing. With these advantages, the AD Scientific Index and the SMART Institutional Excellence Plan become powerful allies for institutions seeking continuous improvement. I also express our sincere appreciation to our strategic partner, Gemini Information Technologies. Our work goes beyond rankings. We focus on transparency, equality, and real academic value. To stay connected and continue the conversation, we share our social media platforms, including LinkedIn, X, Instagram, and Facebook, where we regularly provide updates and insights. We express our appreciation for your attention and engagement.